Albertsons.
Well, hi, hello, and welcome to the Week 5 edition of First and 10. I'm George Faust.
I'm Karaski Melvin. Don't forget, by the way, your final game scores are at the bottom of your screen. Look, we'll start the highlight train with Lafayette. They're taking on St. Martinville. It's homecoming for Lafayette, home away from home, Lafayette Christian Academy. This game, wow. First quarter, 4th and goal. QB Grayson Sonia, he's going to do it himself. He's going to stand there, walk in with some style. Tigers respond. Caden Zenon, Harvey Broussard, just right in the bucket, in the end zone for 6. The Lions would come back. Caleb Anderson, he breaks the plane. That's good enough for the score. St. Martinville, they're not done scoring either. Zenon, Cullen Charles, I got you. Lafayette wins in a shootout, 44-41.
Wow, what a good game there. Crowley and Rain in Acadia Parish showdown. And Grayson Manchek with a nice play as, you know, they get things rolling there in Rain. A little juice to get you ready.
This is what we do in the pregame.
That is what we do, exactly. Check out the sack here. That's a nice play. And then still in the first quarter, how about Robert Bro on the D-line for the Rain Wolves, one of his 4 solo tackles, 3 of which were tackles for loss. The Wolves scored twice in the second quarter. Dylan Judy's threw 2 touchdowns and 205 yards. And the Wolves win 28-7 over Crowley.
And I want to talk about that St. Martinville Lafayette game. That game in the first was punch, counter punch, back and forth. They went down the field. It was incredible. Lafayette, big bounce back there after that Acadiana game, which was pretty distant. St. Martinville, back to the drawing board.
The big thing about some of these games is, you know, it's district. So it's not district yet. They're gearing up for district. So now they have these games to work on. If you lose, you can work on them. If not, you build on it.
Hey, that guy is saying that we should do the Karen Crow Nish highlight. We'll do it for him.
Go ahead.
Second quarter, 15-7 Bears. Kashmir Batiste, he feels like busting loose, and he busts into that end zone. It'll be 21-7 Karen Crow after the missed 2-point try. The homecoming court there would love it. Later in the quarter, Cameron Cyprian would vacuum in a Chance Caesar pass for the Karen Crow score. The final score in this game here, Karen Crow with the victory, 51-34.
Very impressive win for Tony Corville and the Bears. Denham Springs and STM. Cougar quarterback Sam Altman looking to help the Cougars get back to their winning ways after last week's loss. First drive by STM. The Cougars drive it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Charlie Payton gets the first points of the night for the Cougars. Denham Springs would answer right back. R.J. Johnson doesn't stop firing his legs and gets the Jackets on the board. The Cougars, though, hey, you know what they're going to do. They're going to come back. They're going to do it again. It's going to be Altman this time, throwing it deep. Hayes Monclaw reels it in, and STM goes on for the victory, 42-21 over the Yellow Jackets. All right, Barb traveling to take on Southside, the Sharks. Sharks on offense here, and it's a pitch. Brock Jones, who takes it down the sideline for a nice gain. Later in the drive, senior running back Aaron Ford gets his number called and takes it in for the score. Barb answers on that their next possession. Their quarterback finds his wide receiver. They get it into the end zone. In the end, let's take a look at the final score in this. Southside keeps things rolling with a 37 victory over Barb in district. All right, some of the best programs in Acadiana played on their home turf tonight as district battles start to take shape.
They did. News 10 Sports' Jonathan Bulot joins us in Studio B with more Week 5 action. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, guys. Turlings looked impressive out the gate with a 4-0 start, putting up at least 25 points or more in each of their matchups, and that trend would continue tonight. Turlings hosting the Brobridge Tigers, and the first drive of the game, Logan Roberts' pass is going to get picked off right here by Caleb Daniels. That will set up in the Rebels' territory, or the Rebels will be set up in Tigers territory, and they'll capitalize inside the 5 with a beautiful play-action pass. Preston Welch finds Kyle Stevens for 6, and next Rebels drive, Welch is going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to find Bradford Kane along the sidelines, and you can say goodbye. Touchdown, Rebels. And you like the crane kick? How about the Kane kick in the end zone as the Rebels take down the Tigers, 35-0, the final. Now over to Acadiana, the Wrecking Rams taking on Como. Acadiana celebrating homecoming this weekend. Let's head to the second quarter. Cade DeBieta gives to Zeke Hypolite and right up the gut for a Wrecking Rams score. Rams extend their lead to 28 points. Rams fans are fired up tonight, and the Rams defense would keep that energy up. Dominic McKinley gets past the Como O-line and buries the quarterback for a sack. Next play, Amir Hill comes flying off the edge for another Rams sack. In the words of Steve Smith, ice up, son. That's going to hurt in the morning. Acadiana wins 59-6. The Rams and the Rebels, they continue to impress on the defensive end. That was a huge X factor tonight for 2 of the best teams in Acadiana.
All right, thank you very much, Jonathan. The West St. John Rams took on the Blue Gators from Youngsville. Minutes before half, quarterback Cade Dardar would make a connection to wide receiver Austin Mills for the first down. Gators, nice drive going. Dardar to Mills again. Look at that, shaking out of the tackles. That was just some pretty moves there.
Nice.
A first and goal, and then the next play, Connor Edmond. He finishes the drive, gets it in for the touchdown. Gators win huge, 42-zip.
All right, how about Notre Dame hosting Cecilia, up 7-0 in the second quarter. Jackson Link, he's the quarterback for the Pios, finds Teddy Menard on the strike, and Menard takes it the distance, the first of 2 TDs on the night for him. It's 14-0 Pios. Cameron Fuselier comes in to start the scoring in the third, a 30-yard field goal right there. It's 17-0. But Cecilia has some athletes. They used them in the second half. Germani Davis in for the injured Diesel Soler at quarterback. He keeps this one up the middle to the 2-yard line. Then Davis bobbles the snap, but it works in his favor. Scoots around the left side, scores the touchdown. The Bullies drive 85 yards in 40 seconds to kick the game-winning field goal and win 25-24 over Notre Dame.
More high school football highlights coming up. See who took the W between the Bobcats and the Panthers.
You're watching First and 10